In a small village lived an elderly carpenter named Elias, who kept a mysterious ledger. Whenever someone helped another person selflessly, he would quietly write the name and the act into its pages. At first, the villagers smiled at the strange habit, but soon they began to believe the ledger was a measure of who was most worthy before God. Pride crept in like winter frost. Some gave money where all could see. Others rushed to serve only when neighbors were watching, hoping their names would appear in Elias's book. Among them was a poor widow named Hannah. She owned almost nothing, yet she gave generously from what she had: her time, her bread, her prayers, and her comfort. She visited the sick, sat with the lonely, and shared her last loaf without a complaint. Still, Elias never seemed to write her name. The villagers whispered, "If even Hannah is not recorded, what hope is there for the rest of us?" Years passed, and one winter Elias died. The village gathered eagerly, certain the ledger would reveal the greatest among them. With trembling hands, they opened it. Every page was blank. The room fell silent until they found a note tucked inside the cover. It read, "This book was never meant to record your deeds. It was meant to reveal your hearts. God does not keep score as men do. Salvation is not earned by works, but received by grace. The names written in heaven belong to those who trust Christ." The villagers stood ashamed, for they realized how often their kindness had been stained by pride. Then they found a second note, written in Elias's steady hand. "If you wish to know what a life transformed by grace looks like, look at Hannah." By then, Hannah had already gone to her rest. Yet her humble acts had changed many lives, not because she sought praise, but because she loved as Christ loved. Her gifts were small in the eyes of the village, but great in the sight of God. The lesson was clear. True righteousness is not performed to be admired, but lived in grateful faith, for grace makes a servant generous and a heart sincere.